a question for Timothée Chalamet. During this film, there were a lot of shots that were taken in the DUNE land, and character is really deep and a little bit lost and has a strong sense of destiny, which gives us a different impression from what we've seen in your previous work. So what were some of the challenges that you were faced with when shooting this film?
This was a massive crew and a massive production and a massive movie with actors that are all movie stars in their own rights. So that sort of pressure and that sort of, it sounds self-important to say destiny, because at the end of the day it's just movie making. There's a lot of jobs that are more important than this. But it felt like there was a responsibility to the tectonic value of the material that felt similar to the way that Paul Atreides would be feeling. You know, in lesser parts, Paul has the weight of the universe literally on his shoulders. I felt fortunate that I could let both those feelings sort of bleed into each other. And by the same token, that sort of unsureness and that destiny that Paul was facing and sort of walking into that storm that's awaiting him. Once more, I gotta say, between Rebecca Ferguson and Josh Brolin, Oscar Isaac, Zendaya, who plays Chani, who's incredible in the movie when she came, and Chang Chen when we spent time on set, I felt the support of the environment. Tanya LaPointe, the news producer, I felt like I could cross this bridge without, you know, having spice visions in a tent and crying and losing my mind the way Paul does at some point.
Scott Pilgrim.
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
Gattaca.
Soul.
The Wolf of Wall Street.
La La Land. Data Poet Society.
한국어만.
I think I bought in my want to watch list, but
Collateral Beauty, The Haunting of Hill House. I love the horror movie. I love it before sleep.
Before you sleep, man, I won't be able to have nightmares.
Some people have to be more scared than Russian life.
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour, The Drunken Master.
Marvel, I don't have any preference. Marvel, DC, anyone I can watch.
Whoa. You cannot, you have to pick a side.
Dune. I watched the old one a long time ago. I tried to read the books, didn't get into it, but I'll watch the new one. It's supposed to be good.
That's the future. It's coming.
I'm really looking forward for that one. I haven't seen the old version, which I want to do first before watching the new one.
Looking forward to watch Dune. I like the director.
The biggest sci-fi story since Star Wars pretty much. Well, it's like Harry Potter but for sci-fi books.
Any specific actors you like from international actors obviously or specific Chinese ones?
Daniel Radcliffe?
DiCaprio.
Timothée Chalamet, but he's so new. He's also young and he's not your typical great looking guy. Just he's too cool for school.
Usually he's in so many Hollywood movies, and he's a very good actor.
Tom Cruise.
Ryan Gosling.
Maggie Smith. Rowan Atkinson.
Morgan Freeman.
Not British though.
Firstly, Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan movies. I watch a lot of Jackie Chan movies.
If you could speak to Jackie Chan, what would you tell him?
Thank you for your contribution, and as an African, I wouldn't have known about Chinese culture or Chinese people if I hadn't watched you. So thank you for what you did to the industry.
Shukai.
Really? Okay.
But if you could choose Shukai or him, who would you choose?
Him.
抱一下.
it was like
brother. What was that?
Shento, I just remember anything he says is just funny.
沙姨，我很可怜，我没有出去玩，每天在家里做饭，照顾孩子。
Popcorn was sweet. I like the salty popcorn as well.
When you ate it, what happened?
This is the first movie I saw in Korean cinema was the new Star Wars, the first, and I took my mom and my girlfriend at the time there, and I was like, there's a new Star Wars movie, you have to go, and my mom and my girlfriend were both like, all right, we'll go. And I was like, let's go to 4D, and they're like, all right. The chairs are moving around, and my mom told me afterwards, Jason, I almost threw up 5 times. I know you really wanted to see the movie, so I stayed.
Chinese Tomb Raider movie. I'd bought a 4D ticket. Then it got to this scene when they were in this catacomb, pretty much reclined, oh, zombies. Oh, it's fine, it stopped now. My eyes! And then followed by, that several times over.
We go to private cinema, a small room, only 2 people.
Yeah. So what did you do in the private cinema?
What you can do in private cinema?
Watching movie.
There was a small cinema, probably they call it a VIP cinema, where you have this sofa where you can sit down with your loved one and watch a nice movie. That was pretty cool.
And did you actually watch the movie or you were too busy on this?
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of native language that was spoken in Black Panther was cut out in the Chinese cinema. Everybody was Wakanda forever, you know?
Wakanda forever!
in Belarus, we have very rude stuff in cinema.
Hello, can I have a ticket, please?
Movie.
Dragon.
People.
Two people.
Yeah, somewhere there. But in China it's你好.
By myself a little bit in this kind of video industry, so sometimes how I'm watching movies. So I don't take it with my heart, I kind of process it with my brain, unfortunately.
Can you pretend, let's say this is a movie, right? Like me, I'm like, ha ha ha, whoa. What was your reaction?
How did they cut, how they positioned everything?
Russian literature, I'd say fathers and sons.
I think I would make a movie about what's happening today, how it will play out all this situation with technologies, devices inside of brain. I think I would bring a lot of Chinese guys, Shy, and Jackie Chan, because there is no fun without Jackie Chan. Reynolds, Rock.
Which one of the 5 is the AI?
I think The Rock, he's the biggest one.
I think my life story should be making into a movie.
What would be the title of your life movie?
Never seen before.
张真老师好，
你好。
我的第一个问题是，您觉得这次科幻作品拍摄和您之前拍摄的经历有什么不同吗？
这一次参与沙丘的演出，对我来讲是一个全新的体验。这是我第一部科幻题材的电影作品。这一次在里面演的这个岳医生，我觉得也是非常具有挑战性。它是一个在上个世纪60年代是非常著名的一个科幻小说，它的内容是非常的庞大。而且是非常经典的，它要改编成一个影视作品的时候，我觉得难度是相当高的，所以很荣幸有这个机会，可以在沙丘的电影里面饰演这样一个岳医生的角色。
那您是如何评价电影里面的其他的主创？
这次里面的对手戏演员都是我很喜欢而且很棒的演员，能够跟他们一起工作，我觉得挺开心的。Timothée 他是一个非常认真、非常有天分的演员。他的表演非常的细微，情感非常的真挚，跟 Oscar 对戏也是很棒的一个经验。他是一个非常棒的表演者，所以在跟他对戏的时候很过瘾，大家之间就是有去创造出一些原本可能没有想到的一些火花。
你拍电影中你最喜欢的是哪一个场面？
自己很喜欢跟 Oscar 的一场对戏，然后我觉得那场戏的戏剧张力很大，然后我还要拔他的牙。换他一颗牙齿进去，我觉得很有意思。
那这个挺期待的，可不可以给一句话给打算看沙丘的观众们？
观众朋友们一定要进影院好好的欣赏，我觉得应该是一个经典中的经典的一部电影，然后会让你叹为观止，也会有很华丽的打斗场面，很宏伟的自然景观。当然还有一个很重要，这部戏的音乐是非常的棒，希望观众朋友都会喜欢这个电影。